following presentation of the National Football League.
Thursday night against the Bengals.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati.
Paycor.
Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys let it be known right now that their team to be reckoned with. The perfect 5-0 to start the year. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
180.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in a first.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bengals first down.
180.
First and 10 at the 36.
Now Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
You see the numbers in last week's game for Warren.
16 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Now Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of them.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Wow.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the...
That was a crazy play right there. Wow, dude. That's just coming up for a tackle. Patty Queen with 2 plays.
Settles
Wow.
on the fumble. We've got an injured player here as well. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And so close, he gets it to the
Holding the
one.
offense.
Out of
Number
bounds
77.
right there.
Damn it.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know
They're
coaches
all
aren't real
rowdy
big
over
on
it.
silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Handoff for Warren. And nothing doing.
Wow.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, third and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to
Oh,
see
yeah, that's still better than
offense and
nothing.
the defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. This is the tight end fan. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here we go.
Second and 5.
Right,
At
Eddie.
the Steelers' 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Gain on the play.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 21, here's second down and 7.
Gun.
Second and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go. Side. 180.
Burrow looking to pass. This is Fant on the short completion. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
180.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Now Rodgers. He finds Austin complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
On the give, it's Warren. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The Steelers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll keep it on the ground. Warren. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This now a 3rd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's been the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now it's Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Warren. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Rodgers tapping his forward on the jet sweep. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. From 19 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Boswell good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. From the gun to give to Brown. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's caught. Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On third down. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's fourth down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Steelers.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Rodgers now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Burrow will throw. Now a short one to Gesicki.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's taken down inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. This one complete to Yoshibas. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. McPherson's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Steelers offense and their running back Jalen Warren headed back onto the field. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Warren. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it. Warren. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Dances by him. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
On one.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
12. Hot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
180.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And the Bengals
180.
first down. 1st and 10.
Now Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 31. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Bengals 1st down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 180.
This time Burrow will look to throw. And that's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now a run with Warren. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Big 13. Big 13.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Dot. What is that? Dot. 180. Dot.
3rd down. Here's Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Austin. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their next drive. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On the run, it's Warren. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. To throw is Rodgers. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, take 26. Look at the 8.
Here's Rodgers. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Nifty move. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, Focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 37-yard line.
White 80. White shot.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
2 yards. And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And that one to the right side and incomplete. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Gun. Stop. Can.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
Brings up 2nd down at the 17-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. Now Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around 21 yards on the catch and run.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
Makes it third and inches.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we'll take a break. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Again, it's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
For the field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Takes it to about the 37. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses this game.